Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again. Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability. There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too. Just keep practicing with the antiquarian's eye and master those digging techniques. I'm confident you'll be recovering priceless relics in no time. I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic. Once you've checked in, start looking for relics. No time like the present, eh? Of course. We use the antiquarian's eye to scry for antiquities hidden all over Tamriel. Anytime you want to search for one of these treasures, just open your Antiquities Codex and select the object you'd like to find. Then the fun begins. You'll notice symbols swimming in the facets of the eye's lens. Concentrate, and try to merge as many of the symbols as possible. If you reach the eye's foci, you'll get a glimpse of the antiquity's possible resting places. Indeed. If you achieve perfect focus, you might narrow it down to a single dig site. If you don't reach all of the eye's foci, you'll wind up with several possible locations. Luckily, you can always try again. It's all a matter of practice. Certainly. You should have a small array of tools at your disposal, some for removing large helpings of dirt, and others for more precise excavation. That's the trick, isn't it? You'll notice subtle differences in the composition of the soil. To the layman, these differences of color and texture might appear random, but with practice, you'll begin to notice patterns. Well, maybe not patterns in the formal sense, but shapes that align with the object you're excavating. These shapes can guide your efforts. Just remember to be careful. These are priceless antiquities we're digging up, not turnips. You might damage the antiquity, or collapse the dig site entirely, reburying everything you tried to recover. It happens to all of us eventually. The best we can do is stay cautious, and also sober. Some of the locals struggle with that. Of course. We use the antiquarian's eye to scry for antiquities hidden all over Tamriel. Anytime you want to search for one of these treasures, just open your Antiquities Codex and select the object you'd like to find.
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was illuminating. Excellent. I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. From now on, consider yourself free to pursue any antiquities that interest you. We will catalog your findings for study, and together we will uncover the mysteries of this world. You have a great deal of work to do, antiquarian. Wouldn't you agree? We're all quite busy, truth be told, but I suppose I can make more time for our most promising initiates. Is there something I can help you with? The potential applications of our discoveries are endless. You might find items worthy of display in your home, or discover a long-forgotten technique for body ornamentation. You might even recover jewelry or armor imbued with arcane power. Oh, I couldn't possibly choose. In any case, my interest in these objects has less to do with their uses and more to do with their historical value. Amalian swore she found parts of a mechanical mount, but that sounds a bit outlandish to me. That is entirely up to you. What cultures spark your curiosity? What region of Tamriel do you yearn to visit? Or, if it's simple wealth you're after, what item might fetch a prize on the second-hand market? The choice is yours. Well, your Antiquities Codex contains only those antiquities we're currently aware of. If you want to make a unique discovery of your own, you'll need to find a lead, something that gives you a place to start. Practically anywhere, believe it or not. Tucked away in chests, in the pockets of bandits, stashed in musty ruins. Just explore Tamriel as any adventurer would, and you're bound to find some. The potential applications of art...
Couldn't have just been plain old wolves. Oh, no.
Who's up for archaeology? Anyone?
Another day, another infernal heresy.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Brune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
The rubes and oaths that reside in this town see spooks under every fish barrel. Normal animal attacks become works of supreme evil in their minds. My husband and I have too much on our plate to spend time investigating every wolf bite. I couldn't get much out of Brune, but it seems wolves attacked Havel's farm over to the west. He claims the beasts were only bones and covered in ice. I'm not inclined to believe him. People here tend to view the truth through their mead. Wolf packs do roam around the outskirts of town. Occasionally they snatch away a chicken or a goat. but attacking groups of people is unusual. Tell you what, could you go to the farm and get the truth? There would be coin in it for you. Excellent. The people of Morthal are basically good. They just let their imaginations run wild. Learning the truth of this attack could help curb any future issues with the wolves. I'll check on Brune at the tavern. His shivering concerns me. Indeed. I am proud to call him my husband. Without his strength, this town would certainly fall apart. When I arrived in Morthal for our wedding, I believed my life was over. But Redharden made us a fine home here, for which I am grateful. Gods, no. I hoped my diction would show that. Perhaps I've lived here long enough to adopt their backwards speech. I came from Solitude originally. My father was a wealthy merchant who needed access to Morthal's lumber. Thus, my wedding. Oh, one can't live in this world without encountering a stray spectre. Seeing chains drop from the sky changes what we accept as normal. And magic impacts all our lives, of course. Let's say I'm skeptical. The people of Morthal spend their days fishing, cutting logs, and drinking. They don't leave town, and outsiders don't visit. Spreading wild tales is what passes for entertainment here. Last week, Bandor accused Invisible Reeker of stealing his beard comb. The mill ceased operation completely while the town searched for holes in the ground where they might be hiding. We found it in the stables where he'd been grooming the horses.
Hey, you! Come over here before those zombies get you! Are you mad? Don't step foot anywhere near that farm. Those bone wolves will rip you apart limb from limb. They turned everyone there into zombies. By Moloch's nethers, what else would you call them? Felt like just a normal day of working the field. Then a freak storm blows in. Heard whispers on the wind, and saw a woman's ghost in the snow. That's when the beast swarmed from nowhere. Anyone brought down by wolves turned. Their skin shriveled and froze before my eyes. Then they attacked me. People I've known for years. Havel, the guy who owns the farm, holed up in the house. Could you check on him? I'm worried for his safety. Still think you're mad, but I appreciate that you're willing to check on Havel. He's a grumpy old coot, but he doesn't deserve whatever this is. You'll need a key to the house. One of the farmhands should have one, if you can take it from them. They started off faint, like a low murmur. As the storm grew, we could make out words and laughter, like from a child. Then we saw the spirit in the storm. A young woman running toward us through the field. I've never been so scared. The spirit faded before reaching us. I thought perhaps the storm had played tricks on my eyes. But the shocked look on Havel's face, it seemed like he recognized her. Before I could ask him, the wolves attacked. When those bone wolves came out of the storm, we scattered. Some people tried to defend themselves with rakes, but we're farmers, not warriors. Other than myself and maybe Havel, I don't know who else is still alive. Brune's still alive? One of those tusking wolves latched onto his leg, but that didn't slow him down. He fended it off with a hammer and kept running. If he can make it to town, maybe I can as well. Thanks for letting me know.
Who is that? If you came to eat me, you better turn right around. What are you doing in my house? First, all my workers rot away into monsters because of frozen skeleton wolves. And now strangers are traipsing about my home? You saw those creatures in the field? If I leave, they'll make me like them. I have all I need in here to hold out until they are gone. Besides, I'm not ready to see who's waiting for me out there again. I saw the spirit of someone we thought disappeared years ago. The Jarl and Lady's daughter Freywin. They never talk about it. Too painful, I suppose. I guess she died if that's her ghost who brought these cursed wolves on us. No clue why she'd bring this upon us. Freywin always loved visiting the farm. Actually, there's someone who might know about Freywin's fate. A clever woman who speaks with spirits named Old Mjolnir. Perhaps you could ask. Her hut lies to the northeast. She is a strange one for sure, always stealing my chickens for her unnatural magics. But she's the only one who understands the ways of ghosts. In the meantime, I'm going to stay right here until this all blows over. That old witch makes my skin crawl. Using chicken bones and blood for magic is unnatural. Anyone who works with Shore's power should be watched closely. But they say she talks to spirits. Might be helpful when convincing Freyvin's ghost to leave. Oh, yes. Even as a little girl, she'd wander out here on her own. Always giggled while chasing the chickens around the field. Eventually, Lady Ninetha would arrive to bring her home, apologizing for the disruption. But I never minded. It was nice. Well, I heard things. Morthal is a small town, and people talk. Stuff about evil wizards kidnapping her. But I keep to myself and focus on the farm. No time for storybook tales.
Can I feed the chickens, Havo?
Of course, my dear. Go ahead and grab some seed.
Another traveler approaches. Come. Well, visitors come so rarely to visit this old woman. But fate has a way of making one suddenly useful. Well, get close to the fire. Warm up. Pose your question. Wondered when they would send someone. Though an outsider surprises me. Yes, I know the fleshless fools. But a ghost of young Freywin? Disturbing. I may have answers for this haunting, but I'll need cursed specimens to study. You will get them. Blood and tissue. Tear some decayed skin off an affected person and scrape dried blood from a cursed wolf. Bring me these things so I can understand what kind of magic we're dealing with. I fear there is more to Freywin's haunting than we realize. Good. Go on. Return here when you have the samples. A simple ritual will provide the details we seek. In the meantime, I'll consult my notes about Freywin's disappearance. I did. She was beloved by the whole town. Even those of us pushed to the edges. Her disappearance hit hard. And the circumstances... well... No, I will not tell you what is not yours to know. At least until I can see what causes these attacks. Come back with the samples and you may learn more. Because I'm smarter than most Nords? I jest. People from the north fear magic. Don't understand it? Must be dangerous. They believe my power comes from that trickster Shore. If he was so clever, then I must be too. At least as Nords see it. Out of sight, out of mind. The fools believe they can ward off magic's consequences by pushing it away. And yet I'm the first person they visit when someone gets sick, or they think they see Daedra. Now, where did I put those rune stones? Such sloppy magic. Untrained. The scent of death enters my nose. Your time with the cursed creatures has marked you. Let's hope not permanently. While you hunted, my studies proved fruitful. You have the blood and skin I require. They will complete my understanding. Yes, these will do nicely. Fresh, intact, thrumming with magic. This shall make the ritual easy. They have an icy burn to the touch. Hope they weren't too much trouble. Perhaps those walking corpses willingly gave up their skin? Many things. Is this a spell or a curse? Where does it get its power? Magic holds unique patterns, like footprints in the snow. If it's known to me, perhaps you can track the source. But first, I must extract this knowledge. Good. I won't be but a moment. Just as I feared. Come, listen to a tale. The ritual bears out my fears. I recognize the curse corrupting life around Morthal. Years ago, a death mage named Maxton killed a group of town guards at Kienstag Ruins. The same magic she used then now animates these undead. All I know are whispers. They say Maxton kidnapped Freywin and forced her into the ruins. Naturally, the Jarl dispatched the guards to rescue his daughter. But just as they arrived, a tempest of ice arose that froze the soldiers where they stood. Vanished. Until now, it seems. Though the link between Freywin's ghost and this curse still remains unclear. To find a cure, I need Maxton's original spell. Go east to the ruins. Retrieve anything that could reveal the nature of her work. Good. Meet me in Morthal with what you find. I wish to examine the wounds made by these undead. And take this rune. It bears an enchantment that will ward you from the curse's worst effects. At least, temporarily. A simple stone imbued with the warmth of life. After the events at Kienstag Ruins, I explored new paths of magic for counteracting necromancy. One such trial led to the rune you hold. It should protect you from the worst of the curse's effects. Do you doubt my ability? My practice of magic extends back to when I first heard Shore's whispers as a child. Have faith when I say the rune will protect you. And if it doesn't, well then, I'll visit your frozen statue. A shame, but no. We require something much more powerful to undo magic this strong. Energy directly connected to the curse's origins. The rabbit blood from which I drew the magicka to charge that rune will not suffice. As I said, she was a conjurer of death. From what I have seen, her magical understanding is incomplete. This curse is wild and sloppy. She approaches power like a babe crawling into a giant's camp. A shame that Freywin became caught in it. I never spoke with her, but rumors still sometimes drift into my camp. Maxton was a mystery in Morthal. Appeared late one evening to rent a bed at the tavern. No one saw her in the day except to bring food. At night, she left to wander the woods. Oh, a forest night stroll is not so odd for a mage. It's the best time to collect mushrooms. And dug-up bones hold the most power in the moonlight. But Maxton sought something in the woods. Perhaps she found it among the ruins. This I don't know. Let us hope that whatever you find in the Kienstag ruins reveals what she wanted with the young woman. Interesting. Even as a child, Freywin wandered outside Morthal to visit her people. She would come to my hut without fear. I would prepare her rabbit stew as we discussed her life. She told me once that Hovel's farm brought her great joy. An excellent question. So many of the answers elude me for now. With any luck, you will know more once we meet again.
Are you sure about this, my love? What if something goes wrong? Absolutely. I've researched this ritual for years. I just need your help.
Leave these rooms. Explain why you're following me. Who are you? And why do you pursue me? First at Havel's farm, and now you emerge unscathed from these accursed ruins. If Maxton sent you to bring me back to her, I won't go. Everyone should just stay away before I kill them as well. No, I still live. For now. The curse I carry will kill me soon enough. I only hope to die close to home. I didn't want to destroy any more lives, or watch memories from my life resurrected to taunt me. Its power grows as it feeds off my life energy. The curse ends once I am gone. I only wish I could say goodbye to my parents. I know it is not my place to ask favors, but could you bring my mother a message? Tell her I'm sorry for everything. Thank you, stranger. Please bring her this locket so she knows the message is from me. Tell Mother not to worry. There's a place I love nearby where I can watch the good people of Morthal live their lives. I can be happy there in my final moments. Oh yes, she was. I loved her dearly, and I truly believe Maxton loved me back. When she realized she'd accidentally cursed me, she swore to find a cure. But as time went on, growing her necromantic power became her only interest. Is that what they say? No. I willingly joined her ritual, which makes me just as guilty for all this death. Maybe I should have convinced her not to chase so much power. We might still be together then. This was not what she planned. Maxton believed she could improve her magical ability by communing with the powerful spirits that inhabit Kienstag ruins. She asked my help with performing a summoning ritual, but It went horribly. Maxton misjudged the ritual's difficulty. As she struggled, ice grew over the walls, and winds blew wildly. She almost gained control. But suddenly, Thane Alstrom and his guards stormed the ruins. Maxton's focus slipped, and the ritual exploded. It shames me to admit, but yes, all those soldiers, my friends and neighbors, dead because of my actions. And now my return home killed even more people. Being near the end is a blessing.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to the Whispering Axe. We got mead, mud crabs, and mattresses. Pick your pleasure.
Morthal's rustic. You might not find another merchant like me around, in fact, so you're welcome to see what goods I have.
Not looking for new friends. Best move along before I make things unpleasant.
Do you know someone at the Bard's College? Can you put in a good word for me? I've been working so hard trying to figure out the strings and music sounds. But no one I've asked will teach me. So many songs are stuck in my head.
Can you help him? Witch?
The curse rots his flesh. I've done what I can, but it won't last.
Good, you're back. Old Mjolnir told me of your discovery at the farm. She believes that Freywin's ghost somehow heralds this curse. I held out hope of her survival for years. Perhaps finally knowing her fate brings some relief despite it all. Still alive? I can't believe it. After all these years, Freywin finally comes home and you tell me she's dying? Why would she have you deliver this locket? I must see her. There is so much to say. Where is she? Take me to her. Is that by the water where the boats dock? Or perhaps her bedroom where she watched people from the window? The tree! Oh, Freywin, that old tree in the forest above Morthal. She would spend hours there. We must go now. But you survived! Oh, the clever woman protected you. Speak with old Mjolnir, please. She knows so much more about magic than anyone in Morthal. There must be something that can cure my daughter. Thank you. I need a moment to process everything you told me. And hold on to the locket. I refuse to take it while there's still hope to keep Freywin alive.
So you found Freywin alive, did you? An unexpected but welcome turn of events. We may yet be able to save her. What did you bring me from the ruins? I must know more about the necromancer's plans. Let me see. Awful. The fantasies of a child. Playing with magic like this invites danger. The energies at the ruins surely overwhelmed her. But this shard... Tell me, did Freywin explain the visions of her ghost to you? Yes, this is what I needed to know. Maxton's ritual consumed the spirits in the ruins. She wished to gain power by absorbing their memories. Freywin's curse drains her life energy, then manifests it as her own memories. This is how we cure her. By flooding her with her own life force, we can burn out the curse. Give me her locket. Ah, yes. It hums with emotional power. Once attuned, you can absorb Freywin's memories into it. Fill it with her energy so we may rescue her from death. Good. Here is the locket. Nenetha mentioned two places Freywin enjoyed. The docks and her bedroom. You may find manifestations there. When you're done, meet me back here at the tavern. Then we'll proceed. Ah, well, you see, back in the... Actually, no. Perhaps that secret should fade into dust. These events show that those ruins best remain undisturbed.
You have a good time on the water?
Ah, yes. I loved exploring. I can't wait to do it again. This locket, wasn't this yours?
Quickly, to me! Our time is short. Your return may be too late. Lady Ninetha ran off to meet Freywin at the trees she described. She wanted to be with her before the end. If we don't act quickly, she will die. Were you successful in obtaining the memories? Then we can put an end to this tragedy. But we must act now. Go! Join them at the large tree overlooking Morthal to the east. I will meet you after I prepare. Bring it with you. As my ritual to cure Freywin culminates, you must hold the locket before you. Her life energy will rush into her, and the curse should break. I warn you, this may be painful for her, but it is necessary. When you arrive, wait for me. Do not let them do anything rash. I will not be long. Do this and Morthal will be rid of this curse forever. Now hurry!
Mother, you can't be here. It will kill you.
Freywin, I thought you died. I can't leave you, even if it kills me.
It's already killing you. Please, get away from me. Mother, no!
Ninetha? Oh no, we must act quickly. Use the necklace on my command.
Ah! It burns! Mother!
Hurry! Use the necklace! Release the energy within!
What's happening?
You did it. I can't believe it. You brought my Freywin back to me. Thank you. I have so many questions for her. And the Jarl, he still doesn't even know. We must... Please, give me a moment. I think so. I could feel my skin freeze over. For a brief moment, I thought the end was upon me. All I wanted was for Freywin to know she wasn't alone. I don't know, truly. Freywin's return will raise many questions in Morthal. The Jarl and I must discuss what to say, if we say anything at all about what happened here. I promised you payment at the beginning of this. Here, I am deeply grateful. Freywin, are you all right?
Am I? Mother, I thought I'd killed you.
I would never leave you. It's over now.
Rest. Then we shall return to town. You two have much to discuss.
We're hungry but peaceful, my friend. Be welcome. Blade's Edge, this is incredible. This meat will see us through the next few days. Longer if we're careful. Thank you, friend. Now that we're not in danger of starving, we need to find our missing crew members. 4 of our crew were taken from the ship in the night by some kind of beast. All fur and fangs. It hit us after dark, so none of us got a good look. The captain and first mate went to look for them earlier this morning and never returned. I fear the beast got to them. Or worse, they're lost in this damn storm and slowly freezing to death. You've helped us once already. Do you think you could search for them? I still have injured people to take care of aboard the ship. Last we saw the captain and Drixon, they were following tracks due east. Just trading. We came from Rihad and Hammerfell. It's too bad we weren't bringing food. I would have gladly paid for the lost merchandise if it kept my people alive for a little while longer.
I didn't think anyone would ever find me out here. If not for you, I'd be a frozen corpse in a few hours. Captain Mavok and I left the Cormorant together, tracking a monstrous beast. It was pulling a cart stacked with corpses. And some of our crew, I fear. Once we got close, we realized it wasn't some horrifying monster. Just a Khajiit. Big one. Tried to. The thing tossed me like a rag doll and knocked the captain out cold. Threw him on the cart and hauled him straight into the blizzard. I'm too weak to fight, but I can still accompany you to find my people. I saw which way the beast went. We have to find Captain Mavok. The blizzard. It's getting worse. This must be the camp. Keep an eye out for the captain. Collecting corpses? Gods. But that amulet... I wonder if it's around here somewhere. Amulet. It almost seems like it's calming the blizzard. Look up the hill. Those ruins were hidden by the storm. Is that Vergla Hollow? belong to Han. Come on.
You're not Janet. Should I assume that you are here to kill me?
It's a chill for me. That must be Fabre. That ice doesn't look natural. Maybe the amulet can melt it. Did it! The amulet destroyed the ice.
Perhaps I deserve death. I destroy as easily as I create. I taint that which I love.
Quasnarine! No! This must be Maxton's doing.
But fret not. Your people serve a higher purpose now. I've given them life anew.
God.
Turga! No!
I will not let my shame snuff out the power I have wrought. I must finish my work.
We must be getting close. Drangolier. Gods.
Help me! Destroy the frozen dais! It's where she draws her power!
Behold the frost focus, the font of my creation. Why do you refuse my gift? Why does no one understand the beauty of what I offer? Where there was none. I breathe fire into frozen hearts.
not staying here a moment longer. I need to see the sky!
You did it, friend. Meet us back at the ship. After we resupply and get ourselves out of this ice, we can get underway again.
Fine work, Drigson. I'm proud of this crew, as always. Ah, my savior. I apologize for running off like that, but I had to ensure my crew was safe. I'm glad you're here now. The Silver Cormorant owes you a great debt, stranger. Our dead will be missed dearly. We'll make sure they have a proper funeral after all is said and done. This crew is family. We mourn together, but we endure together too. You've given us the luxury to do both. Looks that way, thanks to you. With any luck, we might even be able to salvage the Cormorant. She's a fine ship. Please, take this. I wish I had more to give. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll start chipping away at the ice myself. I'm sure the Cormorant is as eager to be free as her crew is. Free the Silver Cormorant from the ice and assess her damage. It'll take some doing to get her free, but this crew isn't averse to hard work. In the meantime, I sent a few of them to Morthal to gather supplies. Now that the storm has settled and my crew heartened, we're much better equipped to handle the delay. Supplies from Morthal will help too. We've gotten through the worst of it. Now the only way to move is forward. Better, now that I'm not in danger of turning into one of those frozen thralls. I was halfway there when you and Drigson showed up. Thought I was done for. Ugh, that woman was a terror. Was that her name? Doesn't matter. I'm just glad she's gone. There was such darkness in her eyes. Pain, too. Bone-deep pain. It was eating her up. I could feel it even as I stood there, freezing to death. Free the Silver Calmer.